Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome. It is Wednesday. That means Wednesday has arrived. And we are back with Dragon Quest VII. Here in the past, we previously went and had a fine story in the Green Thumb Gardens. Followed a bit of a tale in the past, and then kind of how it played out in the future. As all these do, but more of a narrative structure than much of a combat structure for this one. And currently, we're on a completely different island, on a mission to God, on a mission or near God, on a mission to God. We have joined up with the roamers here, who are on a mission to revive God. We met a number of folks in their encampment before we took off. We met we're not traveling. We're traveling with half the group. Kiefer is with the other half. And that's about where we're at the moment. So yeah, mission God, yeah. We have the most powerful cat. What a lovely cat. This cat just full heals you by being around. But yeah. So yeah, Kiefer is off with the other side of the party, escorting Lala, our dancer, and her father. Oh God, this is hard for me because in my mind I'm thinking of like the names I remember some of these from the PS1. That hasn't come up a lot in this game in particular. Oh. You know, like Gabbo here instead of Ruff, but every once in a while does. Anyway, the idea though is that we are on heading over to a shrine where God sleeps, and we're going to awaken God with a cool dance. We came from down here, up and around. Yeah, so let's cross this bridge. Yeah, we have some great color schemes. Our buddy here, the headhunter, has this like really bright green, nice cape, nice blues and greens, wild hair. But yeah, Ruff has never been without us, you know. Ruff has been hanging out with us the whole time. So it's a strange time without Kiefer here. Funnily enough, for us in combat, I've had Kiefer on auto basically all game because I want Kiefer to better select targets with Flame Slash and Undead Undoer. And giving Kiefer, like, free reign has Kiefer making better choices than me automatically doing it. So I'm still doing this. I'm so sorry, Headhunter. You did all that for 3 points. All that for a drop of blood, huh? Yeah, Kiefer absolutely has the power of the Berserker flowing in his veins. Anyway, so yeah, we have this mountain pass we're going to go through, which hopefully leads us to the shrine we're looking for. The Drake Slime. Okay, we deal with the... Oh! The Burning Drake Slime. I think that's the first time I've ever seen that knife do a paralyze. Alright. That's wrong. Some ulcers. Dang, 145 streak. Incredible. Thank you so much for hanging out, Bonafin, for these. These are not slimes. This is like the alternate universe where slime is not like the most perfect, round, smiling being. Yeah, it's a different style of slime. Just not the one we have grown to see over dozens of games at this point. Yeah, slime, but not slime. That's a good way to put it. Is a slime, is not a slime. I love the dancer. The dance animations on the Mud Mannequins are quite great. They have a good wiggle to them. Kiefer's with the other side of the roamers. We'll be meeting up with Kiefer shortly. Kiefer's just gonna be coming with the rest of the family. We're heading ahead with our with the majority of the folks going forward here. So we had a monster attack in town. Some of those slimes, not slime, showed up, and some injuries occurred. Lucy, thank you very much for the sub. What's blue and slimy is absolutely a popular kid's joke and a Dragon Quest. Yeah. It's a slime. Please enjoy. Oh, this is actually a thing y'all might be interested in. I did put up some new emotes. Some of them are related to things that could occur today, and some of them are not. And some of them are emotes just for being, for like following on things. There's a couple emotes that I added for that, because it's like, everyone should have access to the Pride Skull Eater and the Trans Skull Eater ones. I think there's a way to move some of them around so I can put more there, but... yeah. Please enjoy your platypunks. One MP, 2 MP. That's fine. Those are tiny amounts. But yeah, new things for y'all to enjoy. I might have to adjust. Oh, have we made it to the encampment? Yeah, okay, we've made it to the Roamers mountain camp. So yeah, as I said, we are with the forward squad, which is 4 in here. So, we're gonna get to the site, and there's a ritual to be performed, but 4 in here, who's Torben, has been good at repelling monsters for wandering, won't be enough for the cave, which is where we're gonna come in. Maribel, not another cave! Why does it keep happening? Who volunteered it? Who did this? Who did this? So yeah, we're going to restore the Almighty. Let's see how... It's true. Right now we're on parallel journeys, but for a while, you know, who knows where our journey will take us, where theirs will diverge. Yep. There's Rumbaro. So yeah, Rumbaro here can save for us, which is good. Okay. Ooh! Slyo snack. It's a Slyo snack. Sure, 3 agility for Slyo. Everybody loves the Slyo snacks. And by everybody, I mean Slyo. We keep bringing up these, like, marks of the spirit, and rules about marriage with Lala is... the reason that Lala is doing this dance not only is because she's very talented at it, but also she's been marked with this destiny, you know, for years of... You have the mark of of the Earth Spirit, and thus you're going to revive God. Markov the ninja. Yes. Yeah. Maribel's like, I don't quite get it. Like, must be its own strange quirk, but you know. Layla. Yeah, it was Layla and Florin was a completely different name. Heck. Like way different than because like character limits we didn't have room for 6. I think 5 was our max. Chan, okay, it's Tambourine. But yeah. Florin's secret. I wonder what it could be. What possible secret could we have? Okay. These make sense. Like, at best case, monsters are dissuaded. At worst case, everyone knows they're here. You know? Madame Rose is on... Yeah, let's go ahead and turn in for the night. Maybe Kiefer will catch up. They're waiting out an injury. Okay. So they've packed up, we're heading out. Like, Maribel is, like, excited for this, but, like, who signed us up for cave duty? Whereas Ruff's like, we get to meet God? That sounds kind of fun. I don't know. I'd like to meet the Almighty. Like, he probably has the best food. Alright. Hey, buddy. God, this boomerang is doing so much work. Yeah. We keep bringing up the Almighty, capital A Almighty, as I've mentioned in the PS1 title. This was capital G God. So, you know. I love Assassin. Got some nice monsters. Hopefully we can get more hearts. We're actually a little while before the next friend we can recruit to Outer Haven. That's gonna be not this island, but the next one is where we start getting another crew. Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be, you know, some time until perhaps we get to meet the Almighty, if we get to revive, or maybe it's gonna be 20 minutes. It could be anywhere between 20 minutes and 20 hours for us to meet the Almighty. So, you know, gotta keep in mind, what do you think our spirit of the earth looks like? Well, sorry, spirit of the earth is a completely different thing. Bonk. We're pretty well equipped here, taking very minimal damage. We do a little better with than the knife, but I think that's fine. Yeah, Roamer's quite good at keeping things moving. So, we do have the lake, and we have cave. Cave, you can see, is ahead of us. Let's quick check. Okay, no treasures around here. Always look for little treasures on the overworld. You can, you know. But, let's talk to folks. Maybe we can wait till Lala and Kiefer make it back here. They must have been really wet when they built the building. Anyway. We've seen this before in Dragon Quest titles. If you remember the Zenithian castle that was underwater, or many of the places that we drain with something like the Rubus shrine in 3 would be one of the things. Like a number of places that we've had the underwater temple sealed away. They need the holy symbol, you are correct. Rough, we might need a few more people for that one. I was like, damn it! Oh, okay, we're getting this information very early. So we have this law within the Roamers that 2 people with the mark cannot marry, and Florin hiding this fact. Like, I can't believe we've been told 2 things at once. And like, it's funny, like, this kid's like, no, I need to tell somebody, and you don't, like, you're not, like, traveling with us, you're not part of our tribe here, so, like, this doesn't mean as much, and I just need to get it out, though. I gotta tell somebody. Okay, so there's a device in the cave. To activate it, we must present undeniable proof that we are the chosen people to revive God. Okay, we're sending Florin with. Makes sense. Maribel's just... God, of course we have to go in the cave. I mean, nobody's as cool as us, so we're gonna get it right. But, like, sigh. Why do we have to be in the cave? Can't be helped us. Let's take a nap. Can't hurt. Maybe Kiefer will make it over. Okay. Okay. So the idea of the proof, we need some sort of object, and the chimes are going to be our proof. They've already talked about, it's funny hearing, like, of pure blood when we've already talked about, like, Lala's dad being somebody who, like, roamed into, like, living here and marrying into the roamers. Hey, Florin. Maribel threaten you a bunch, but I don't think Maribel would snatch. You know? Maybe you'll hold my hand. Stop eavesdropping. Okay. So yeah. So let's head on in. Maribel's just like, look, even I can see this. Nobody else stands a chance here. Alright, welcome to Poolside Cave. Look at a friend! She slimes and vipers. Okay. This tile set looks familiar. We had a bite at this in one of our... Oh! Right on top of our head. We had a bite at this in one of our caves in the Monster Meadows. Or not the Monster Meadows, I guess the Outer Haven. Monster Meadows is where all our monsters go to hang out. Ooh, who's got the level here? Ooh, okay, Ruff. I want to see Ruff get a little bit of health. Okay, that's a little bit of health. I want more than that, but... Sure. That's fine. We're sitting around 15. Yeah, 15s and 16s. So, none too shabby. We got lips. Let's go up here. Check for... Gotta check for goodies. As you remember, one of the things about Dragon Quest VII is how much we really want to be doing full exploration on dungeons. You can see in the top left that radar's on. So if there's a chance that somewhere in here is a chest that contains one of our shards, we gotta go for it. Which is good for us. Like, I mean, that matches how I tend to play myself anyway, where I like to kind of maximize treasure finding. You know, the good old... The good old, when you... Oh... Flora, just like, I can't believe there's nothing here. I don't tend to be on the like 100% side, but I like to make sure that, like, if you've got the fork in the road, and you've got the fork that leads forward, the fork that leads to treasure, we're taking that treasure. The Kisser. Okay. Yeah? What up? Goodbye. Ooh, we got water levels. Alright. Let's do some messing with water levels. Rip. I think we're closing in on a 17. Okay, so we can go down that way. We also have down this way, which has a number of slime friends ahead of us. Goodbye. Okay. Let's check down here. Ooh, okay. Huh. Okay, we got some mazes going on here. There's the smooch. Things are always very silly. A lot of very silly monsters. Aha! Yeah! Well, look. And a poison moth knife. We already have one of those, so that doesn't change things up, but... Oh, no. The little emote I made... Oh, my God. The little emote medal I made, I based on the, Dragon Quest IX medal. Because that was the one I had, the cleanest thing to base it off of, which means it doesn't have the little dots, on the star. But, you know, that's fine. I'm gonna head up and see what happens if I go down. So yeah, I adjusted it and kind of crafted it off that one as the base. So... I'm pretty happy with it. Oh, it's nap time. it's scaled a little awkwardly, but like you always see it tinily anyway. So like, I don't mind that. It was designed at 32 by 32. Okay, well, we ain't going this way. It was designed at 32 by 32 and looks kind of funky because you have to upload, like, when you upload a Twitch emote, you have to upload a Twitch emote in multiple, like, you used to have to upload it at 3 different sizes. 112 by 112, 56 by 56, and 28 by 28. But now you can just upload a larger one and it'll scale down. The mini medal was designed for at 32 by 32, and so it scales just fine. Yeah, the other ones, the Skull Eaters, have been around for 7 years. Those have just existed. I've had those. I made those. Those are little icons for the Skull Eater Center. I just never thought about uploading them as Twitch emotes over the course of like 2,500 days, you know? Like, the best time to upload the emotes you've made is 7 years ago. The second best time to upload them is today. So. Those are based off of a specific Skull Eater that the background has been pulled off of and changed over to the different flags. Anything over here? Just some slimes. Okay. That's fine. Yeah, we are going through here trying to find a way to lower the water level in order to... that was not a slime, that was just an assassin. Trying to find our way down here to find a way to get into the temple where the dance to revive the Almighty can happen. Oh, absolutely. Adjust the water level? I've heard, you know, like there are many different, two sides of this coin. There are many different time to X, as far as like a definition of like, you know, time to barrel, time to sluice gate being one of those as well. But also like, the idea of like the sewers slash level that we go ahead and do water adjusting as one of those like this is just always extant in ooh, that's nice. Get the paralyzed there. In a game where you have many varied area types like this. Are those holes? Those look like real holes. Fine. Alright, Slyo. Get him. Yeah. Maribel 17. What is that? Maribel nods with the wisdom of the elders. The speed of the ancients. I get the feeling this is the actual way forward. Maribel solemnly nods. just dodge. If you don't get hit, you never take damage. This is the way of the parry master, of the dodge defender. Is that a car? That sounds like it could be a car. I think this is a punishment stairs for falling in the hole. We're gonna check though in case there's a treasure down there. I've been playing Clair Obscure Expedition 33 over the last week and a half or so. Still not like terribly far along in it. I do a lot of playing things on stream rather than off. But I've been enjoying that one, and the idea of just don't take a hit is extremely the name of the game in a lot of those fights in that game. Speaking of just don't get hit, damn. Walking corpses cannot catch a break. I have really been impressed by Clair Obscure. This is bogus? Closserer. That's cute. Like, on a lot of different axes, Clair Obscure has been impressive to me. Visuals and, like, a lot with, like, the visuals and audio are just impeccable. A lot of fun with our cast, and the feel of, like... Do we have a thing through here? Maybe? A Slyo Snack! Yeah! Let's get another Slyo Snack. Even with all the Slyo Snacks, Slyo's just keeping up. Nah, well, let's let this buddy come on in. Closser. I wonder what they have to cast. The flames of the Almighty serve to guide the bravest best. The flames of courage eastward burn and wisdom to its west. Ooh, a cape. But yeah, like the feel of like every character feels very different and has their own like kind of like flow of combat. I think that there's a little bit of, like, I don't know if I'd say overtuned, but you know how, like, in Paper Mario Thousand Year Door, the existence of perfect parry, like, if you're good at that, that becomes the only action? Like, that can have that feel as well, where you just have, like, dodge plus damage. But, like, there are multiple ways of playing around that. So, and playing with it feels really good too when you get it to work. Because not everything is super guardable as well. Okay, so flames eastward, wisdom west. Sorry, the actual wording was courage eastward. Wisdom west. Yeah, it's something I want to kind of like put some words together about about Clair Obscure. Specifically with like the way that its intro plays out and introduces you to this game, to this world, and to like the setting. We're all dazzled, but it's okay. We're fine. If only there was some place that chose. Yeah, that was where I liked to put those. I have a lot of those at least saved from co-host days. From like, oh, that reminds me that I need to. Oh, so many kissers. Oh, okay. We're pulling out the zip boom bang. That reminds me that I have to also check out, also talking about games I have not streamed but have played, which are fewer and far between as time has gone on. If there's a game I enjoy, I tend to like to share it with y'all. But Sea of Stars is one that I played through on release, and that has a like free DLC bit that came out today or yesterday. Within the last 24 hours. Oh! Slime detected. God, there's so many here. Let's focus on the kissers. Turn order is a little wacky for us to, like, get in this, because, like, as we saw when we ate the Slyo snack, our agility values are, like, 54, like, 57, 58, 53, and agility is sort of a random value around it. Pretty good things about the game. Yeah, Sea of Stars is a fun title with, like, with its flaws. I have high hopes for the DLC to do a little bit of improvement on, 6 HP. On a couple of the bigger ones that stick out to me. That being the sort of lackluster not main cast, that's actually incorrect, leads, and, like, kind of writing around them, whereas, and some bits that can be improved balance-wise with, different plans in-game. Though that actually had some fixes. There was a patch that did some changes for that as well. Like, a couple months back. There was a character with a ability that just was like, hit somebody with this and their turn is delayed. And there's nothing better than putting somebody on the turn delay. So... But no, the game, like, all of that said, I very much enjoy playing through it. It has a great, like, it has a great feel to it, and a kind of, like, excitingness to the world. JRPG has all these elements that it wants to have with it. It's also French, now that I'm thinking about it. Thinking about Claire. This one's French-Canadian rather than France, but yeah, very excited to play through that as well. That's something I'll be just sort of doing on my own. I think I'm a quick hit. Okay, let's heal up. Oh, hello. Abstinence, the wise men say, will show us the Almighty's way. And I guess the ancients here had their own, thoughts about, I guess we did have the passed down rules about wedlock, so. Hey, do you remember at the beginning of the game when we needed to open up a door? and we were like moving around a statue and like trying to move, like we needed to use a cool stone that we got from our shitty uncle to open up the gate to the Forbidden Ruins, and Kiefer and Slyo here both like kind of like used it, but Slyo had a little bit of glow to it. To quote Gilroy, I was Sprite Pepsi and I'm absent till I die. Anyway, we can read the ancient texts now. With the power of also some glow, we can do. You're such a weirdo, Maribel. But yeah, I had a longer post that I made about Sea of Stars. It has all my thoughts kind of on like cast and story and bits, and I think that kind of crystallized a lot of it. The co-host doesn't exist anymore, so hard to find that, but you know. Maribel just like, weird, you can read that ancient text? Nerd. Like, it's like jokingly like, heh, like, very, Maribel's great. Like, very obviously, it's like, oh, you nerd. Punk. But yeah, I want to put together some thoughts similar on, because, like, like I said, it's not often I play through full games that aren't things I'm doing on stream. Tactical Breach Wizards, for instance, is one that I would love to do a one-off, like, bit for a stream to show off just how good that game is. Alright. Well. I don't think we're very abstinent. Look, I'm going to grab $5 no matter what. No trial of God will stop me from taking $5. Alright, so east, then west. And here we are. Alright, I want to head west. Medicine herb. $3. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Yeah, one of the most enjoyable things about Tactical Breach Wizards is like the feeling of like you're playing with your squad that you picked the like level up abilities and things on, and coming up with the coolest, most sick way of completing a level in like with all the challenges, and then like realizing as time goes on, as you get more abilities, that there's actually like 6 different solutions and they all ruled. Ooh, a Slyo snack. Anyone use this fur cape? You know what? That is the style. Maribel is going around in style. Fur cape, kitty shield, bunny ears, and a knife. Let's take our Slyo snack, shall we? Not as wise as Maribel. Exactly as wise as Maribel. Steal her look. Bonk. The killer thing is, I always have to examine these chests. Because there's a chance they could be the slabs, right? Because they could be a shard, they could be a fragment. I can't leave them alone. And that's also me absolutely giving you an excuse why I open every chest, because I would do that anyway. But, you know. We know how this works. The trail's brain. Barrel. Speaking of Trail's brain, if you ever see me like open a chest a second time after we open a chest, that's exactly what I'm doing, is checking for the message that isn't there, you know? In Trails of the Sky, if you haven't been watching those, every single chest has a unique message when you check it a second time after it's been opened. Sometimes it'll call you a thief, sometimes it'll ask you what do you expect to have gotten in here. Sometimes it'll be a funny joke. But there's a unique one on every chest. It's all like 100 plus of them. All of them. All the treasures. Sly-O snacks. Keep eating them Sly-O snacks. 66 MP. 69 MP. Nice. But yeah, I hope you get to enjoy. So I put up the mini metal new emote and the platypunk emote, and those are the two that are the. Hello. I'm not a bad monster. I used to live with the Almighty's clan. Long, long ago. I'm on your side. I'm glad we found a heal slime that's a friend. So we got the stalagmites. We gotta put the chimes in. Then we can get back all the way to the first level of the cave. Wow, that's impressive for a slimy bob with dangly bits. Oi. Oi. Oi, come on. Let me just sneak on Pat. Okay. Stair guardian of the stairs. But yeah, I'm gonna have to take another look at like exactly if Platypunk Tail is the way I want it. I think like it might have a little bit of shifting to do, but it looks pretty good. All right, what's our bit here say? That you are here proves you're both wise. Prove you're the chosen line, path onward shall shine. So I guess we gotta use the chimes. Yeah, it's... You know what, Florin? That's impressive. The amount of training it has to take for that balance. Look at that. Like, they are wiggling and keeping that center of gravity, like, real. Ooh, not quite a rainbow bridge, but basically a rainbow bridge. Ding-a-ling-a-ling. Alright. Let's keep going. We got a pretty lengthy cave to go through in this. I suppose this is our, effectively our, this is our main dungeon for the entire area, right? Like, we had the mountain climb, but the mountain climb is a lot smaller. Ooh, treasure. Ooh. I have to admit, after playing 3 HD 2D, I saw a prayer ring and went, oh, a prayer ring. But it's a prayer ring. Like, I don't think we're gonna get 20 of these. You know? It also gives defense. That's nice. Let's let Ruff have it for now. What's the garter? It was, we did use something like a dozen of those prayer rings we got in that game. We did use them. It was not a waste to get them. But I expect we'll have like 2 instead of 20. It's a real prize, is what I'm saying. Alright. So here they are. Here's the altar. This looks like a big organ. Like an undersea organ, you know? Like a mermaid would play this. That's the feeling I get from this. That's it? We still have yet to find our, fragment. Yes, I do, Massaza. Thank you. That was something I have up on another tab for for the upcoming bit. I had to kind of go through a long play to find a video that had it. I wasn't able to find one that had audio and was it alone. So we'll be pulling that up from. Okay, we found our fragment. Thank goodness. But yeah, thank you for checking on that, Massock, because you are correct. That is, important. Okay, we get some treasure. Don't forget the treasure. Slyo snack. And how many of those are we up to? Like 15? yeah, meeting God, that's cool and all, but Lala's a great dancer. Like, yeah, I don't know. Half a one, I don't know. Wow, Maribel has no defense compared to Slyo. Slyo's invincible. But if I go to, attributes, everyone, 18 mini medals. Okay. It was on the bottom screen if you weren't specifically looking in the little corner. Bum, 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 bum. All right. We had to like make the return trip. They just sort of like they could just like slide down the cliff. All right. By the beard of the Almighty. These contrivances of contraption. Alright. Let's go have a talk with, of course, Madame Rosa. So yeah, Slyo can still read these. Like, it just is wild. The Torban of Truth and the Vestment of Virtue. I like the alliteration. Florin, your theme's playing in a minor key. Are you all right? You're playing your theme in a minor key. When the Torban of Truth glows in all gold, the Lord shall wake from our sleep. Maiden virtue's vestment clad must dance the peace to keep. Meow. Anyway, getting these items is actually much simpler than you may think. You might expect, like, do we have a second part of a dungeon? No. This is just where they're stored. Good vestments. Good Torban. Those both look great. Was this more of a task in the PlayStation? Basically the same. The temple here was, you went in and they were right here. You got the vestment with the little, the dress icon. I'll be showing that off shortly. Okay. So yeah, Florin. You doing okay, Florin? Yeah, we've talked about Lala being tied by destiny and feeling like she, part of the reason that she and Kiefer are getting along so well is that they both kind of feel in lockstep in like that their life has already been placed in front of them. Florin here also has some piece that he wants to work past. Oi! Hey! Oh, Lala, you okay? Lala, that... it does not look like you should be putting a lot of weight on that. Okay, well, that... I am glad you two are here safe. God can sleep a couple more days. Like, the Almighty waited however long the Almighty's been asleep. Florid, please. Okay, alright. You know you can wait, like, again. Man, you... again, we can see... We can see off-screen we've had, you know... These two get along well. Yeah, you can see her foot. She's walking on her left. Hey, Ruff. Foreign, like, all right, we're going. Like, please, we can wait. So here's the Torben. And we do not have a glowing gold Torben. That was mentioned on the note. What if we woke up the Almighty and he was in the middle of a nap? What if this is the alarm clock, you know? Like, do you want to wake up God, like, you know, 5 years early? 2 days early? I don't know. I don't know how long it is. Also, like, not even like if you woke up the Almighty, like, and the Almighty were angry about it. What if you woke up the Almighty and after that whole fight with the Demon King, which happened, by the way, we heard from a drunk in a bar about, so clearly was real. Like, the Almighty and the Demon King fought to, like, last breath, right? Like, what if we wake up God and God is, like, still beat up, and the Demon King is able to just win that fight? Now, we can tell from what Florin's talked about before that Florin clearly has his own reasons for wanting to push forward on this. Him here saying, this is the will of the Almighty is not as much for God as it is for himself, which, understandable. He has some things he specifically is caring about. He doesn't care about... He cares about being done with it. My dude? Florid. Oh, we do get a scene for this. Good. Okay, glowing crystal. Yeah, we get our in-engine scene. We can see this is emulator having a little bit of a chug on it. This is not the game itself. Don't you worry on that. That's it, feeling the effects. Anyway, I'm going to, for no reason, we're going to go ahead and stop right here. Not stop the stream, but I'm going to go ahead and mute this. And we're going to swap over to the PS1. So I'm pulling up a long play here for us to take a look at. I haven't done direct comparisons to the PS1 here, but this is an important piece for us to do a comparison on. So we can see here, we have the innocent dress. I'll turn the volume up a little bit. Yeah, part 1 of 4, 12 hours, don't worry. The Tula. Okay, the translation on that is much less, I order you to do this. It's like the specifics of how Florin talked in our scene we just had was very different. Anyway. So obviously we have our, PS1 CG from 2000 here, which has its own feel to it. I like the music a lot. I like the musical string, the dum 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 dum, like the way that that played. I think even more than the 3DS version we had. Anyway, we probably don't want to go too much further into this, but it is nice to get a comparison point. You can see how our characters look on our PS1 playthrough here. We basically did the same bit going into, to find our dress and our Tula. This is like 2000, so like, as far as the PS1 goes, we've already passed both Final Fantasies 7, 8, and 9, so the look of that definitely is already aged feeling looking at it, but yeah. So anyway, wanted to show this off. We have a couple other points throughout the game that I'll be doing some comparison points just to do this. I do like to make sure that we got to get a little bit more of a insight on our other releases, and this having that scene, I think, is an important part to look at. So let's head back from John of the Deja to Florin of the Roamers. Let me close up this long play video here after I set it aside. Thank you to World of Long Plays for just a part 1 of 4 12-hour video. But yeah, I definitely like the PS1 energy of that, of like the strings on that. And it's clear we're even like emulating that with the in-engine bit that we just did, Anyway, it didn't work. And probably, obviously, we were told the instructions on this, and glowing gold on the Torben was one of the main instructional pieces. Florian jumped the gun here in order to get past this in some way. Like, well, we did try to revive the Almighty. So we can see from Rombaro, talking about like, yeah, I definitely feel your conviction here. You are desperate to restore the Almighty, but like, look, we still have hope. We can try, and that's not where Florian is. Florian is not on the same page. So, more specifically, Florian's thought process is, if we revive the Almighty, we're done with this whole, like, nonsense about the powers of the Earth Spirit, and there's nothing that would stop me and Lala from marrying. Yo, just rip open, get the mark. Something he got recently. Maybe not recently, but was not born with. The spirits themselves said no. You can see the mark through the lacing on the shirt. That's true, yeah. I suppose that's why the small kid saw it. And at this point, I guess he wasn't trying too hard to hide it if it's like, look, in the next 3 days, like, this won't matter. I think that last bit of never considering how Lala felt, we can see on the like, how desperate he was to get through this. Look, my child. Like, you've got, you've got an out on it. And also, like, not only do you have an out on it, like, this is like a pretty steady rule of the Roma. I say the Roma. The Roamers. These are clearly I won't say play, but like like, honestly, one of the, like, better depictions of, like, the Roma, of, like, in a game. I think about a lot of games where you have a like, different depictions of Roma people, and, like, obviously we're not, like, directly doing that here. Like, it's a much like we're not directly doing Southern folks when we're doing Southern accents in Green Thumb Gardens or such, but it's like pieces and trappings we're using, and, like, they feel better served here. Like, clearly this is a people that we have following the Almighty, that they're following, trying to revive God who fought the Demon King. And that they are their own people here, and we have their own rules about the Earth Spirit and the ways that they kind of conduct with outsiders to the tribe, and how people are welcomed in or welcomed as guests. I don't know. Like, I'm not someone who can make that statement of like of a definitive feel, but like, it certainly is to me a much like cleaner use of that inspiration. Like, we're not like, here's our one Roma character who's a fortune teller. Did you get? Like that sort of thing, you know what I mean? Like a... But yeah, so, with that, Florin's left, yeah, don't usually see fantasy or money and aren't like a traveling carnival that robs. Yeah, the like the terrible stereotypes that get used as the first layer ideas. Anyway, but so back to Slyo here again. Slyo could read that that tablet, and you know, like, seems as though Slyo is going to be somewhat involved in the whole resurrection of the Almighty. We need to go refill the lake. So we have to go pick up the chimes, and we're gonna have Boldo come with to pick them up. Hey, Boldo. Like, and going back to it, Lalo, kind of going back to the way that we were talking to Lalo about, like, no, please, like, you can't just do these things to be nice to someone. This kindness will do a disservice in the long form. Like, your ankle is like a problem, and dancing on it isn't a good idea. That could be a problem, like, that could cause more problems in the long term. Hi, Kiefer. So we talked about how Kiefer and Lala feel like a kinship of their shared inability to drive their own destiny is one of the reasons that Kiefer longs for adventure. Like, like, hey, maybe like, lay off her a little bit. The whole, like, your health is the health of the destiny of the clan is so much to throw on her shoulders. Well, let's head back. We're gonna go close up the lake. That's our job. And Boldo's just like, look, I know, like, you've been here watching this. You've been here for 2 days. Maribel's just like, like, that sure is a lot to take in. right? Just sort of like, look, this is my destiny in life. I've not even considered if I care about Florida. It's just what will happen, right? And this is the influence Kiefer has, you know? We see Kiefer's specific brand of rebelliousness. We know that Maribel is quite a rebellious, not truly rebellious, but like strong-headed and is going to do what she wants. Kiefer is very specifically rebelling against his own, you know, destiny. Maribel's just like... Maribel's, nah, that dude's a dork, right? Like, come on. Kiefer, what's up? Yeah, I'm like... Again, like, it is a terribly harsh thing for, like, these rules of, these marked by the spirits. It's very, I don't know, like, looks very arbitrary and maybe not capricious because it's a marking by the spirits, but, like, yeah, not star-crossed. But like, as a number of folks have been saying here, it's like, look, you're walking in on day 2. Like, we absolutely like love your help. The fact that what you're doing for the lake is nobody else could do this. You gotta leave it. Kiefer ain't gonna leave. Oh, okay, this is very funny, actually. Look at this. I'm holding up. Is this the power of the Almighty? That amuses me so much more than it should. All right, let's go close things up. And then we did it. So we're not going to leave the turban and the vestment in the altar. We're going to keep them. So I think it's fine to fade to black and say, and then we did. Hey, Kiefer. So, hey, you got that mark on your arm, Slyo, and you can read the ancient language, and you have these strange powers. It's not the same mark. Yes, I agree with you, Shinku. The roamer, the music here is quite strong. I talked about really loving the dance segment in the PS1, but also are just a different feel for this. Kiefer's spending a lot of time thinking on this. Like, my road was placed before me, and your road is an open field. You can go anywhere, and you have this. Maybe you've got this destiny, but it's unknown. It's you know, free to choose. I like that Kiefer's able to be this real with Slyo as well. I feel the connection between Slyo, Kiefer, and Maribel a lot in our chats we have. How, like, they are a very close group. You know, we inspire Kiefer, Kiefer's inspiring Lala. They're like the only teens on Estard, so. Morning, Maribel. Ruff is still, yeah, the light, like, It's funny you say that, Maribel. That isn't directly what he said. I love Ruff. We just rotated Ruff's bottle, like, and put it on the floor. Like, that's great. Alright, we're back at the camp that we started at. Oh! We got business going on here tonight. Like, it is 8 in the morning, you know, like what, 6 in the morning, and these two are rolling. There's something so excited about violence. Horasho. So, all of the pieces that we've placed in front of us for the game and also the entirety of this roamer bit all lead up to this. You know, Kiefer talking about wanting to forge his own path and choose to protect something or someone. I like the hit noises here. Ugh. And much like Boldo, Kiefer's going to be joining here. I'm already sad about this because I having played this before and having seen the writing on the wall, knowing this is coming. Kiefer's sticking here. He's found a place in the world where he can choose to be. He's been looking for, you know, an escape to his place as prince, as king. But look at this amazing sword they give you. So look at how rad this is. I am God's chosen. But seriously, no. It is I like it because the writing doesn't truly show it on the wall until we really get to the conversation in the night, to me. Where, because it seemed like it's easy to read it like, okay, Kiefer's story parallels Lala's, and like that's the mark we leave here. We'll see what that looks like in the future. But yeah, I get you, Kiefer. I understand. Turns out there's a reason Kiefer only got like 2 abilities. I talked a couple streams ago about a bit you can perform with a character where if you level them to a specific level, the game completely like punches their resistance up to a ridiculous number. But you would never hit what level 50 I think it is with Kiefer under normal circumstances. No, no, rough. Yeah. The other reputation Kiefer has in the larger world of Dragon Quest titles is Seed Thief. Because there are many different ways to use your seeds. You can put them all on the main character. You can put them on people to augment their weaknesses or enhance their strengths. You give any to Kiefer, they're gone. You've made a mistake. I don't care. Oh, sorry, Maribel. No, Ruff, no. And we have to, like, explain it to Ruff. Because, like, Maribel is just, like... This is Maribel. Maribel's not going to process this. Like... Maribel's not going to let this in for a while. Ruff is just raw about it. Kiefer, I've got This happens automatically. Like, this isn't something I need to do, but we're taking these with us. As you said, you have your own cool sword. Doesn't even that... Hold on, we can't. We can't let you go off alone, empty-handed. We all still have the heart of a slime within us. This is what keeps us together. So let's head over to the Traveler's Gate, that teleportal. Hey, I know this is a lot to throw on your shoulders, but can you tell my dad? Please don't, actually don't tell anyone that, actually. Sorry. As Maribel made an offhand comment about, that part's also true. No, I am quite misty-eyed at this. I really like the way that Slyo, Maribel, and Kiefer are, and anyway, here's everything. So we do get all of Kiefer's stuff. A letter from a good friend. Dear Slyo and everyone else, sorry to leave you in the lurch like this, but man's gotta do what man's gotta do. One day you'll understand. Left all the equipment you got me, so no worries on that front. Maybe see you soon. Kiefer. The heart of a slime. You know what? Ruff, you can have this. I don't think anyone else can use the Noble Guard. I think the Iron Lance is... Yeah, it's a downgrade on all, so... How are we gonna, like, explain this to the king? How are you gonna explain this to the king? Wait. Oh, God. Yeah, yeah. Maribel is just like, is distraught. Oh. I didn't know him for a long time, but I'm sad. So yeah, one of the kind of, I'd say early, but we're, you know what, like, if I go to, I don't know if I have playtime here. I think I have to go save for that. We're like some time into this, 15 hours. Probably longer. 20. Probably 20. I was counting streams, like 23-hour streams, stream 7 or 8. Yeah. So I say early, but like it's a big shift. So if we take a look at the map toggle, you can see we have a continuation on the map. That island is back now that we're in the present. You can see it sorta connects over to that's Larka. Yeah. We do have we do have to go have a conversation with King. It's not optional. At least not to me. I don't. Oh, back to the present. Time marches on. Pike has a new scam. Okay, actually this rules. Hold on. Maybe that's a good... Hold on, I'm actually gonna give Pike credit on this one. That's a little inspired. What's gambling? Is gambling bad? Wait. Yeah, I mean, wait, yeah, wait, we can exploit this. Pike invents fan. Ooh, okay. We can go talk to that old man on the cliff. Alright, hold on. Hey, put me down. Pike. I need to put down. There's a little spider buddy. Pike, where you at? Let us go. We'll be right back from the past, and then we'll have a conversation. Alright, but for old time's sake. Well. We'll quick make a stop here at the church. The world's changing. So what's our time on our file? 22, so this will be like 23 plus hours. Okay, so yeah, the rough math I did on stream numbers works. And you can also see like the speed that I play at versus the speed that long play was at. We're like 20 hours in, that long play was at like 12. I like to make sure we talk to as many people as we can before moving on. It's important. Alright. $20 on the next island. Next island's a big one. As you can also see, by the way, the radar's going off. Where is my son? We can't look him in the eye. Fine. A purpose of his own. This, by the way, is what forces you to talk to the king. The fragments get used as a way to, like, make you go to places in both eras. And this is one of them. Oh. He had finally decided, you know, this is a gesture of my support of what you're doing. I know what you're doing, right? Like, we talked about the 3 different ways that the families reacted. Slyo's family is all in, like, yeah, good for you on your adventures. Maribel's are a bit strong-armed, but, like, you know, we're fine with it. And King Donald here was just like, no, I know you're doing it, obviously, but, like, I don't support it. Yeah. In some ways, Kiefer has just moved far away to another land and is living his best life. In other ways, Kiefer lived his best life hundreds of years ago. There, you know, and is no longer here. It's like, you know, he lived his life. Maribel, agree, yeah. No, rough. I think we also need to have a conversation. Oop, nope, that's not the way I want to go. It's on the 2nd floor, out and around. I have to remember my way around this castle. It's a little bit of a twist. I want over there. Because we... Yeah, I believe Kiefer lived a good life, a long life. He's still out there adventuring, stronger than ever. I can't tell you yes on that. Like, I would love to tell you that you and Kiefer will meet again someday, but I also cannot tell you that. Perhaps, you know, we don't know where the travels will bring Kiefer. We don't know where we have these teleportals from the past. We've seen that they link to other islands. Maybe we'll meet Kiefer again another day, older and wiser. Maybe we'll never see Kiefer again. You know, it could be any or all of these things. Perhaps we'll find ourselves on another island and learn of, you know, more about the roamers. I really like this part of the game, if I've made that very clear. I think it's like, to like fully remove a party member like this is something that, like, can feel, what's the word I'm looking for? Rough is the word I'm thinking, but that's just because Rough's here. Almost like a violation of, like, the way these games play in a lot of, where it's like, you know, we're building between these characters, and it's a fun times adventure. I don't know that I would call this specifically unsatisfying, but it definitely has that is a threat, right? That is something that could occur with this. Much harder kick in the teeth. Yeah, but I like that thought. I like that word. Let's go to the cliff. But, like, because it is such a large break, it makes it more effective in my mind. Right. FF7 is the more obvious comparison. One of the things that's also great with this, to talk about 7, Dragon Quest 7. I've played Dragon Quest 7 on the PS1. I know that Dragon Quest 7 here on the 3DS has, like, more stuff. There's the, like, DLC maps and things, but I don't know the contents of any of those. So, like, where do our adventures go? I can't answer. He's decided to become the protector of the sacred tribe charged with reviving the Almighty. It's his right to do so, but he might underestimate the hole he's left in everyone else's world. You know? Yeah, it's gonna be harder without Kiefer. Both in the sense of, like, Kiefer is gone, but also, like, in a, like, combat sense. We no longer have, like, the steady flame slash. I can think of other games I've played that do, like, and obviously this is a 4-person party game. We've seen in the manual other characters that are going to be joining us. We've seen a couple. So, like, we're not gonna be sitting with a hole in the party forever. That's already, like, known. But, like, we're not getting an Albert. Yo, you fought you did the tablet after all of this. That makes sense. Downa. Legend of Dragoon. Or a Kryl. You know what I mean? Like, where we just sort of slide the character over, right? Like, we'll find more people that'll join with us, and we'll have more friends that we meet. We met Ruff. There's, you know, clearly gonna be more we meet, but yeah. But Oh God, what is the what's the name of that movie? Is it just Beer Fest? Very stupid, like 2000s comedy movie where one of the characters dies, and then like 2 scenes later, the same actor shows up and just says, "Oh, I'm that dude's twin brother, Jeff. He told me everything about you. It's like I've been friends with you for years." Like it's one of my favorite stupid jokes. But like that is a thing we've, a number of games have done. It's not a. So, 5th job setting for Cryle. Lunch. Let's head north. It is really stupid, but it's incredibly funny. Yeah, we have a real sea that we're traveling now. It's nice. It's less threatening. We're much more powerful. Yeah, Souther's joining us on the next island, Alright, so here's our island. Let's see if we can't find a landing spot on this island and give it a exploration. Ooh, a level from the sea? Rough 16 from the power. There it is. 12 HP, thank you. Oh my God. Oh. That's the level. That's the good stuff. Got the speed. Yeah, just call me Jeff, It'll be easier. It's funny, I like it. But... Okay, well, what do we have here? Let's check this island. So this is where our Traveler's Gate, was. Yeah, Kiefer and Donald Sutherland as our name bit there. That's why we have a pair. But yeah, I would like to believe that we will get to see Kiefer again one day. So what do we got here? Looks like an excavation? No regular skull, it's bigger than an elephant's head and 2 glittering golden horns. 5 gold coins. Okay, so somebody's running a scam here? Or are we just like doing like grave robbing level excavations? I don't know, it might be. Ooh, a big bone. Hold on. You're alright, Ralph, we should go check out the big bone. Aren't grown-ups so mean? Don't expect me to pay for it. Yeah, an excavation site is exactly where I expect to find one of these fragments, I've seen bones, fish bones, chicken bones, bone bones. Bones are boring. You can't even eat bones. Can't even make a soup. 5 gold coins to look at it? I gotta pay for it? This is the worst. These... You know, back when I was a wolf, I just got to look at things. Like, being human is rough. I love rough. You do have money, don't you? $5 gold coins is like a couple slimes. Like, amazing bone, here we come! I'm gonna, like, it's the spirit of the thing. If this sucks, even though I didn't pay for it, I'm gonna be mad. I understand it, Maribel, that makes sense. Well, first things first. Profit! Dr. Doug Digsby! Maribel's just like, you knew that you knew what was gonna happen. Alright, Dr. Doug Digby. Not Digby, Digby. Do not touch. I bet I like bones more. Well, oh my God, well. Now that's the power of well. Tom, Dick, and Harry. Yeah, we are not, Ah, thanks, Master. Well, we can't just wander down here. We did just get a blue fragment, though. Perhaps that will be enough to get us a new pedestal, plinth. We also have the rest of this island to explore first. We got 17 gold from going in there, so paying another 5 will still put us at a profit of 7. That's nice. Anyway, so here was our encampment. You can still sort of see, even with centuries past, little bits of it still exist. You know, perhaps there's people who still use this as a safe place in the mountain. Yeah, somebody stacked that firewood, right? Alright, heading on north. What do we have here? beach near the altar of the Almighty. You know? Kiefer, in some ways, Kiefer is still living out his life. In other ways, Kiefer's been gone for hundreds of years. Or who can say? We don't know that that's Kiefer and Lala's, but you know, like dutiful guardian. Thinking about like FF10 parallels now. Huh. The specifics of calling Kiefer a guardian and the revival of a god rather than a defeat of a god. I could make some lines. I could draw a couple of them. Oh, it makes it more real to see it, where Kiefer's just not there. Kiefer's gone. He's you know, I'm happy for him. So we're missing part of this island here, actually. If you take a look at our bits, we don't actually have the part of this island that had the mountain or the altar. It's just not here. That's an interesting piece of this. This is the first time we haven't had like the full island back. Wonder what that could mean. I mean, we didn't resurrect the Almighty, and we've talked about how Slyo's own mark and mysterious powers maybe, you know, may lead us somewhere. Anyway, that's the island here. Let's go ahead and zoom back to the shrine and check out if we can use some of these new fragments to get to a new island. So I like how Maribel's reacting to this a lot. Alright, we got a blue one. We only have one yellow. Okay, let's check these. I think blue is the ones we're gonna be using, but I want to check. I want to place these anyway. We got a lot in the pocket. Yeah, see, we don't have enough to complete this tablet, but we do have enough to get some in place. Okay. Alright. But the blue pedestal, which is our third blue pedestal. So yeah, let's go ahead and get our feet in, see what we have going on our next destination. As Maribel said, let's go, let's get moving so we can have something to keep our mind off of, Alright, we got a big mountain with a large building up there. Oh! Yes, 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 yes. Please enjoy the Slime Knight shields and the Slime Knights, and they're so cute. Reasonably dangerous, too. Yeah. Return of Pierre. Oh, my buddies. Here they are. Pip Fighter, Battle Pip, Whiz Pip. Check them out. All right, get the whiz. That headband. I love animation for failing to cast Kazap and there's a yes. Absolutely. Poor thing just wants to be looked after. Yes. There they go. We made a new friend. We'll have to go back to the... By the way, watch how the Slime Knights move when they see us. They like run in a straight line directly at you. We have recruited the Pip Hero. Alright, so what do we have here? Let's learn a little bit about the lay of the land. Perhaps this, I don't know, the small, yeah, pilgrimage here. Perhaps the large building that's not quite a temple in the mountains could be important. No sense in chopping and changing all the time. So, no sense in hiding where we finally have arrived. We've got all trades of Abbey ahead of us. We're gonna be able to get some vocations. As I've called it myself, as I've said, because I played this on the PS1, we have Dharma Temple, our temple ahead of us that has all the... Wow, this has all the signs. That's incredible. But we can talk to folks here. Nobody's coming back here. Everyone who's going off to change their jobs, they're taking a different route home. Anyway. Check out this nice warrior. Off they go. Maybe we'll get to see them later. When they've chosen. If we can work hard, we can become heroes too. Well, I think the amenities here are a little stronger than they let on. Let's be real. Alright. So you're ready for some casino stuff? This is where we're gonna spend some time today, and then Now that we know where we're going to be going next time, but we can definitely spend some time checking out the casino. Okay, so we're learning that this place used to be booming, and it's still doing well, but not a lot of folks coming back from the Abbey. I know what you're like. Pipir did try to cast Kazap, which would have, I think, killed everyone in the party. Maybe not Slyo. 159? Slyo probably falls over, too. Oh! Alright. So let's see what our prizes are. Let's see what we have available. Give me 100 tokens, please. And on the prize wheel... So, the Trailblazer bandana. Magic water. That's not... Some fishnet stockings. Magic vestment. This actually looks pretty nice. For where we're at right now. Specifically for Maribel. Real defense and damage reduction for magic. A prayer ring. And bottlenose buckler, which wildly cares about water attacks. Something we've only seen when we're playing Dark Prince. Yeah, let's try some poker hands. We're gonna bet max. Whoa! Oh! So here's our Royal Slime Flush. We go for this, right? We absolutely gotta go for this. Like, I know we could, like, we could try for the longest of long shots for the ridiculous straight, but this is the outside. I know, Slime Balatro? Like, the remake added some really cool stuff adding Balatro. Like... I'm gonna take flush. So close. Alright, we'll go down to 50 on this. Let's hang on to slimes again. I know the odds on a flush are bad, but... Jolka! There we go. Let's hold these? Ah, that ain't it. Alright, one more. See if we can't win anything. Oh boy, we gotta go for it. That's 4. Odds on this are not great. It's slightly worse than 1 and 4. Alright. That's fine. Let's go check out other games at the here. I want to go play matching cards. Alright. Turn over any 6 cards you like. Chimera Wing. Ba-ba. A shield? Okay, shield and a glove. Okay. Shield and a robe. That was the same robe as this, right? Might as well grab it. Cloak of Evasion! Okay. So let's get sword, armor, full armor. Oh, free assassin. Okay, we got the assassin's dagger. We're not getting items off this. We're trying to match everything we can. Okay. Club. That was the bottom armor? Okay. Got the full plate there. Okay. Got the shell armor. Helmet, golden sword. Oh! Oh no! Okay, moth, axe, armor, gold, shield, 2 shield, okay. Okay. Gold and gold. Full armor, that was this armor, right? Yeah. Okay, full plate. No! I love the curse noise on flipping over the shuffle. Okay. This is a fun one. I like this. Okay. Plain clothes, leather, dagger, copper sword, shield. Okay. Copper. Copper. Do you like win anything? I have no idea. Stave. You get everything on full flipping the board? Okay. That's pretty cool. Leather shield was here. Frick. Well. Okay, dagger and... Okay. I want to have a food and drink. Yeah. All right, so let's go top row again. Hood. Oh, a bozo snack. Bum, bum. I actually don't want pears on the opening here. That was this hood, right? Yeah, so let's get this out of the way. Mallet, that was here? Okay. Alright. I don't think that was what this was. I think that was just normal dagger. No, that was. Oh, okay. Pointy finger is a good pull. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Gold. Saw blades. Alright, so we got plain clothes, gold. Slightly less plain clothes. Poison moth. Water. Oh. Hood. Ha! Gotcha. Easy. Plain clothes, fur hood. Hardwood headwear. Not as plain clothes. Fur hood. Oh no, that was below one. I flubbed it. Gold. Travelers, the wayfarers. Gold and gold. Full helm. Bozo snack. Blade. Okay. So this plus this. Yeah, we don't have a lot of, like, this is not an easy thing. Chimera was down here. Because you just don't have a lot of chances. I will continue to be cursed. Alright, white dress, copper sword, white dress, silk robes, yep. Copper sword, easy. Let's just keep going. Full helm, bozo, no! Okay. Yes. Gold, hammer! Dagger. Okay, so gold, hammer, dagger, leather hat, stave. 2 warhammers, okay. Green cloak and gold. Okay, so gold and gold. Plain clothes. That wasn't any of these. This was dagger, leather helmet. Oh no, I've lost the. This was green clothing. Fur hood. Battle axe. Damn, okay. And that was the hood we needed there. Someday we'll get that, the pointing up. Alright, so we've got full helm, herb, axe, stone axe, gold. Okay, iron axe, sure. Full helm. Iron helm, sure. Full armor. Copper sword? Okay, that's an extra, an extra turn for that. Okay, so it's a +1. Alright, well, let's check over here. Herb, copper. Full armor, herb. Okay, so we can go herb. Full arm. We can try. Stone axe, gold. Okay, well. Alright, one last go at it. Holy shield, shell plate, sword, iron plate, robe, holy shield, shell, sword, iron, robe. Oh, okay, 2 iron. Okay. Blah! Sword, fur robe, shell, robe, poison dagger, poison moth. Okay, 2 poison moth knives. Okay. Okay. We might be able to clear this. Normal robe was up here? Okay. Fur robe was right here. No, that was fur. We didn't have fur hat. Okay. Dang. That was the last one we didn't have. Okay. let's go ahead and get ourselves a little bit more tokens so we can go ahead and play the slot machines as well. Then we're gonna head upstairs and actually do some... Alright. Yeah, there's no slimes on this thing. There's no Drakeys. It's just like a slot machine. That's true. There's a king slime there. This does nothing for me. I've got nothing on for the slots. That just doesn't do anything for me. We'll spend our last 5 on another run here. Wayfarers, whip, hammer or mallet, shell, full plate, hood. Wayfarer, whip, mallet, shell, full plate, hood. Whip. Fur. Medicine. Alright. 1 up. Full plate. Full plate. Shell plate. Shell plate. Wayfarer's clothes. Wayfarer's clothes. Sword. Assassin dagger. Assassin dagger. Hood. Hood. Fur coat. Where's fur coat? This is mallet. This is medicine. This is fur coat, I think. And then the unknown, 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 I think is our setup here. I know this one's mallet for certain. Yeah, let's do it. Mallet? Alright, we got it. Giant mallet. We didn't even get the hand. We matched all the pairs and we still have 3 to go. Take a look at the touchscreen and see what you've won. Hell yeah. Full plate armor, assassin's dagger, giant mallet. Let's see what all these... we don't have the money to try again there. So... full plate armor. Yeah. Looks like Slyo's ready to go. Plus 14, and it's pretty stylish. How's shell armor? Okay, shell armor is about like that's normal. Assassin's dagger? Ooh. Maribel is moving up in the world of stabbing. That's an upgrade. Fur cape? That's what we have equipped. We just got that fur cape. And the leather whip is okay, leather whip is a usable alternative to the assassin's dagger. It has reasonable attack. Shell armor gets us some money back, because we can go sell it. Let's go upstairs and check the shop, shall we? I'm so happy that we went in well, and well was, you know, that important. Can't believe people from the Abbey don't come back here. Now, what's the item shop got for us? Bunny tail and slime earrings, just in case, if you wanted some nice style. Obviously, the style of the slime earrings is huge, but, you know. You gotta get yourself gainfully employed. You should be soaring here. Oh. You never trust a sailor. Mimics everywhere! There's mimics everywhere. Oof! Okay, not a lot of health, a lot of power. That's funny. I'm so happy for a book mimic. Like the Well-Wisher is one of my favorite mimics in this, but like also the Unexpected and now the Grimoire. Mimics Everywhere system is just for me. Alright. So we can go ahead and sell off, as we kind of had, the shell armor's a rebate on what we just did. Also fine selling off this leather whip. Let's see what's for sale here. Iron Lance, leather whip, chain sickle, another edged boomerang, chainmail, and the slime uniform. Okay, so nothing that actually represents a marked upgrade on what we have going on. Change job to Bunny Girl. Monsters getting worse. Hello? What an outfit. Yeah, Rasputin's just here. That just... What a... Got a powerful wizard. Let's do a little bit more Slime Flip. I like Slime Flip as a game. It's not Voltorb Flip, but like I'm also a Voltorb Flip liker too, so let's give ourselves 50. Is there anything down here also I missed for... Do you have any? No, we have no game. Okay, this isn't its own game. Okay. So we got poker table, we've got slots, and we've got Slime Flip. Alright. So, top row. Normal robe. Fur hood. Iron helm. Axe. Leather. Okay. Leather. Iron. Fur. club. Leather on corners. Iron, iron. So leather fur, iron, axe, hat. Okay. Shirt and wing. Iron hat. Which was here. Axe was next. You're here. Leather dress. Fur hood is here. Then it's iron axe and leather. Okay, got the one up. Club was this, right? Yeah, club is this. Okay. Leather hat, leather hat. I don't remember the middle stuff as well. Iron axe, iron axe. I think we're good. Scale, shirt. This was shirt? This was shirt. Shirt's out of the way. I think we're set. There's the shuffle. But I'm pretty sure even with a shuffle, we have 2 goes, and there's only 4 left. So we get scale, wing, and then we just take scale, you know, yeah, shell, shell. Okay. In the PS1 version, most of these cards were star sign symbols, which didn't have a prize tag, so this version gives away more prizes. That's probably why I don't remember this as, like, a thing I did a bunch on the PS1. Okay. Iron Shield, Bozo, Chimera, Full Helm, Gold. Gold. Okay, so Iron Shield, Bozo, Chimera, Full Helm. Scale Shield, Iron Armor, Full Helm, Full Helm. Okay. Dagger, Scale Shield. So let's get the Scale Shields out of here. That's nice. That's not as nice. Ooh, that's not a very place to have the shuffle. Alright. Iron Armor, Iron Shield. Copper Sword, Wing. Okay, we're not getting that one. That shuffle knocked it out. Chimera, Gold, Herb, Dung. Wow, this is nothing. This board is worth $5. Chimera, Gold, Herb, Dung, Antidote, Sword. Yeah, sure. Leather, whatever. You got it. You got it, boss. Leather and fur. Gold. Weapon. Herb. Gold. Gold was below. Whatever. Yeah, that board was worth like $10 total. That's fine. Okay. Wood. Dung. Stave. Dung. Okay. So wood, stave, fur hood. Ooh, okay. That doesn't give us a lot to work with. Wing, herb. Hammer, bigger. Wood hammer. Wood hammer. Wood hammer. That's gonna kill it. Big hammer, sword. Okay. This one would have been nice if it had big hammer on it. Gold, antidote, Stone Axe. Antidote. Okay. Copper. Shuffle. Don't touch the shuffle. Okay. Bozo. Fur. Stave. Do we see Stave? That is not what I wanted there. We're losing this one. All right. Iron armor, iron hammer, iron armor, iron hammer, herb, scale. Okay, so iron armor, iron hammer, herb, and then iron shield. Iron armor, iron hammer, herb, shield. Robe, sword. Iron armor, iron hammer. Okay. Iron armor. No. Oh, I said iron armor. That's the one I'm calling full plate. Herb. I did. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Because this one's actually iron. Well, you know, I want the hammer. Or the shield. Alright, we're gonna go down to 0 tokens, and that's gonna be as much of this as we do. Antidote, full helm, leather shield. Antidote, full helm, leather shield, clubs. So, antidote, helm, shield, club shield. Fur robe. Antidote, full helm, shield, club shield, robe. Is the shield here, right? Yeah. Okay. Hopper sword. Oh, okay, sure, you got it. Antidote. Okay. Shield, club, shield. Club. Okay. Okay. Wrong robe. Is that this one? Yeah. I got the robes mixed up in head. Oh no. That. Full helm. This is still doable. Okay. If we get the extra turn, we're good. Fur. No! Damn, okay. Chimera, sword, dagger, green, chiseled. Wow, we got a lot of stabbing. So we got Chimera, assassin, green, chiseled, and the moth. Normal clothes. Antidote, stabbing. So let's get stabbing. Sword and a 1-up, okay. And an armor. Chiseled. Saw blades is what that is. Normal clothes. It's also like, because I'm doing a ton of them at once, they bleed over. So I don't remember all the places because I'm thinking about the last round. Normal sword. Divine dagger. Okay, sure. Iron armor. This was iron armor? Okay. Chimera. That was our first one, right? Yeah. Herb. I don't remember what, I think this was herb? Yeah, okay, we're good. We can't possibly fail now. So we get iron plate, we get a saw blade. And a cloak of evasion. Ooh. Yeah, all right. Let's get some real goodies. Three medicinal herbs. All right, let's step back. Oh, hey, hold on. We got a Slyo snag. Six. All right. Sawblade. 54, no style. Holy smokes. I see. We lose our edged boomerang. Is iron armor an upgrade for anyone? Nah, okay. How about the cloak? That's a plus 10 on the fur cape. That's a lot of defense for Maribel. And it's a cloak of evasion, so it has evasive capabilities too. It's the same as Garish Garb, but... Wow. We've made some huge improvements thanks to Casino Time. If I move this edged boomerang... I don't know if that's better for Ruff, but I'm gonna put it in Ruff's inventory. Alright. Yeah, this is some huge winnings on the casino game. I like that. Feels controllable, but random. Anyway, with all that, I think this is a great spot for us to go ahead and leave it off. We're at our third hour, and we're at a good spot to leave it. If we start heading to the Abbey, you know, we'll have to make some decisions on, like, classes, and we have a lot of work to do there, which we will be doing, but it'll be better to do that when we have an open, you know, field of time. So yeah, anyway, thank you all for joining. Hope you had a good time. If you want to catch more, you can always follow. There's a couple new follower emotes. You also have the new subscription emotes, so if you want to subscribe, you get access to those. The little mini medal, the plobtail, but also all the skulls, slimes, mole drifters, and friends available to you. But if you're just here having a good time, A+, I couldn't really ask for more than just having you here enjoying the stream. I don't know if things are going on tomorrow. I'm gonna have to actually check on that, like, after the stream here is finished. If tomorrow's going on, but Slate Spire Mods on Friday will still be at normal times. And we're coming up on, like, I'm excited because we're coming up on Final Fantasy release in a couple weeks, so. Anyway, that's gonna be it for tonight. Thank you all for joining. Have a good night, everybody. Have a good one, Kiefer. We'll miss you.